Hey everybody, Ozark Trail was sharing with you another health hack to help you get your weight under control. If you want to lose more than 100 pounds, this is the right channel for you. The reason why I say that is because at one time I weighed over 278 pounds. So I understand what it's like to struggle with your weight, and I understand what it's like to go through up and down trying to figure out different weights. I've tried them all, different weight diets and all this kind of stuff. So I wanted to share with you some of the things that I've done and some of the things that I've learned that have helped me to get the weight off and to keep the weight off, and see if I can help some folks out there. So I want to share with you 10 science-backed reasons why you need to eat more protein. Eating more protein, you're going to find, is the holy grail in your weight loss journey. So number one, protein reduces appetite and hunger levels. If you eat more protein, it's going to subside. It's going to push your hunger down. It's going to keep the levels constant throughout the day. It's going to make it a whole lot easier for you not to snack and not to do all these other things that kind of knock you back and help you gain more calories. So number one, it reduces appetite and it evens out hunger levels. Reason number two is that protein increases muscle mass and strength. Now this is if you're doing it in conjunction with weight training, which I should suggest some type of resistance training. And I'm not necessarily promoting cardio. I'm not telling you to get out on some kind of treadmill or something like that, but weight training, either calisthenics or weights or body weight. Some kind of weight training along with an increase in protein is going to help you because you're going to build muscle. Protein is the building block for muscle. And the more muscle you have, the more fuel your body's going to require. So therefore, you're going to send a signal that's going to tell your body, we're not going to start burning protein anymore. Now we're going to start burning something else. And it'll start working on the fat stores in your body. So number two, increases muscle mass and strength. Reason number three is it's good for your bones. Now there was information out before that actually said that the contrary of this is that it would create acid in your blood and that acid would leach calcium from your bones. However, a long-term study has gone on and it's included animal proteins and other kinds of proteins, and it found out that there was a major benefit for people who had a high protein diet in having less osteoporosis, most especially in women. And so this is very important. So number three, it's good for your bones. Number four, it reduces cravings and desires for late night snacking. Protein just sits heavier in your stomach, and so you don't get the same kind of cravings. It actually, there's a study that shows that overweight men showed that increased protein, about 25 extra calories, reduced their cravings by 60%. 60%. And I found that myself. Having more protein, I just didn't snack on a lot of the carbs things, which were my favorite stuff. So number four, reduces cravings and desires for late night snacking. Number five, boosts metabolism and increases fat burning. Now again, going back to the one we were talking about, when you start moving more and when you start doing resistance training and you start building and you start putting in more protein, you're going to start building muscle. This is going to cause your metabolism to shift. Your metabolism is going to start to select different food micronutrients in order to fuel. And if you're doing the right types of things when you're not eating, then that's going to enhance your fat burning. So in other words, you don't burn all three at the same time. That's the secret. You don't burn all three at the same time. Your body's going to burn one or the other. And generally speaking, when your metabolism is really slow, your body is going slow, so all you're burning is the food that you take in. It never gets to burn any of the reserve because it's just going so slow, and so you're taking in so much, so whatever it doesn't burn, it just stores over to the side. But when you start working on resistance training and moving and getting your body on, and then building more muscle, this is going to increase the metabolism, and then it's going to start sending that signal where we need to start burning something else other than protein because we need that protein to build. So now we need to burn something else. We're going to start burning that fat and burning these carbs. And this is what you really need. So number five, boosts metabolism, increases fat burning. Number six, lowers your blood pressure. Now, it's interestingly enough that I suffer from high blood pressure, and I found that increasing protein actually lowered my systolic blood pressure by 1.7 milliliters. I think that's how you say it, HG. But it lowered it quite significantly. And there's an actual study that they found that in addition to lowering blood pressure, high protein diets actually reduced LDL. So it's very good for blood pressure, very good for cholesterol. Number seven, helps maintain weight loss. This is one of the things that kills people, is because you get on a specific type of diet. And I'm not telling you that you need to do this as a diet. I'm telling you, in your overall eating scheme, you need to eat more protein. This is going to help you to maintain weight loss. The bad thing about a diet is that once you get off of it, what are you going to do? We're not going to teach you how to diet. We're going to teach you how to live and how to eat and how to maintain. So that way you're going to be able to just eat and live. You can go to grandma's house, you can go to McDonald's, you can go to a restaurant, or you can go home, and you're not flabbergasted by what all these different choices or lack of choices for what you can eat. Because now you've got some sense and you've got some understanding about what your food choices are. And protein being the foundation that's going to help you to maintain your weight loss. Number 8, does not harm healthy kidneys. This is very important. A lot of people think if I increase my protein level, then I am going to mess up my kidneys. Unless you're having some really, and I would tell them I'm not a doctor, so you want to consult with your doctor and find out what your current health level is. But unless you actually have a pre-existing kidney disease, you're gonna suffer from any kidney problems. However, you do want to drink a lot of water, because an increase in protein can cause constipation, and you want to make sure that you're hydrated. And for the most part, most people are not hydrated anyway. So if you're going to be increasing your protein, you're definitely going to want to be drinking more water. But in general, increasing your protein does not harm your kidneys. Number 9, helps your body repair itself, because you're eating protein and you're doing more resistance, you're doing a lot moving, you're doing these little micro tears in your muscles. This protein is going to rebuild that. This is how you're going to build muscle. This is how you're going to increase your metabolism. This is how all these things are going to start to work together. So helping your body to repair itself and helping your body to redo muscles and cycle out cells. And there's some things we'll talk about that help you do that. But having more protein is going to help you in this matter. So it helps your body repair itself after injury and also during the fat loss process. Number 10, helps you stay fit as you age. You're never going to get to a place where you're going to need less protein. I know people say that people eat less, but I'm telling you, you're probably not really going to get to a place. You can get old, but you don't have to act old. And you don't have to be unfit, and you don't have to be broke down. And one of the reasons that people are this way, I listened to a podcast, a lady, Dr. Gabrielle Lyons. She said it's not that we are overly fat, but that we are under muscled. And that's because we don't eat enough protein. And you would be surprised at the average amount of protein a person eats. You probably think you eat more protein than you do. And so this is really, really important in a long-term health perspective. If you really want to keep yourself fit, you're going to want to maintain that protein. Now, the amount of protein you should eat, I'm going to share that in another video. So write this stuff down, watch this video again, share, like, subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next video.